Growing up the daughter of socialists, the hatred of capitalism has been embedded into me. Capitalism takes the working class and puts them into the hands of capitalists who highly value profit, which causes them to sustain a workplace with inequality, poor conditions, and unfair wages. These factories exploit the labor of the working class majority, which favors the minority capitalists. Under capitalism, women could never be free because of the harsh inequality between men and women in the workplace. Capitalism takes its desire for cheap labor and imposes it onto women who have been working for free in the home for decades upon decades. I believe that socialism would be the cure for women's economic dependence on men and our economic and cultural oppression in the workplace. As a part of the labor faction, I strive to increase the working class's power through strikes. Industrial workers of the world assist in building unity within the working class to displace the employing class. By uniting and striking, the IWW seeks to obtain better pay, shorter hours, and better conditions. Organizations like the Women's Trade Union League assisted in organizing strikers to negotiate with bosses. Strikers and crowds spoke on the goals they hoped to achieve within their organizations. The negotiations brought on by these strikes led to agreements, which is the point of these strikes. My national reputation spread the words of these strikes, which gathered support of people. As an organizer, strikers must be kept busy to stay focused on our struggle and goal. Strikes made the difference between employees and employers evident, and opened a new window for a new public persona, the revolutionary worker. The goals of a strike are to get public attention, which leads to more participation and activism, which leads to change in wages, equality, and workplace safety. The clear difference between the authority and workers showed the class struggle, which was simply for the economic gain of the authority. The working class's sole purpose is to provide cheap, effective labor to make a profit for businesses. Strikes were effective in getting what was right for us because without workers providing labor, the businesses have nothing, so they must comply with us. Class struggle brought upon recognition of the need to reform the workplace. Within the workplace, a democracy including all workers should be present, including women. This involves women being able to vote and debate within the workplace. This is necessary because of the rejection of our ideas and participation. This discrimination of genders has caused gender-inclusive organizations which do not include the best interest of all of the working class, yet are beneficial because of the gathering of needs specific to one group. Us women need to be liberated from our limitations of activities that men have constant access to. A workers' democracy should be inclusive of all genders in order to incorporate thoughts of all genders, accomplished by voting and debating. In the workplace, women should not be organized by our gender. Rather, we should organize to express our concerns and goals as a gender within a workplace. Women are becoming just as qualified as men. Although we are excluded from various professions, women have begun going to college, but we aren't exactly gaining the exact same education as men. We deserve to organize as women to lobby for our equal participation in wages, as it has been working for us in bringing upon change. Us continuing to organize together to discuss our goals and needs allows us to specifically decide what needs to be changed and how we will accomplish that. The strong femininity derived from working united has progressed our change in becoming a woman as a whole, by opening our eyes to new opportunities and beliefs. Parades have been used to project our demands of political equality by presenting crowds with colorful floats and banners, which grab attention. Women uniting and working is essential to the growth of our economy if we follow a socialist path rather than a capitalist path. By abolishing capitalist ways, wages could become equal and businesses would not be ran by greedy men who do not care about our well-being and they only care about collecting a profit. Labor is beneficial to all in the long run, and women could make labor even more beneficial by bringing wider skilled workers and reformists to the table.